Welcome to Talking Crue, the unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 78 this week, Tommy Lee's The Naked Truth VH1 TV show review. But first, this week in Motley news, not a whole lot of it, but some. John 5 posted a new video on his YouTube page showing off more of his Kiss collection, plus information on the Kiss Museum, or as he's calling it now, the Knights in Satan Service Kiss Museum. So I will post it in the comment section down below and on the Talking Crue Facebook page. If you plan on going to this, write me a comment down below. I'd love to know. John Corabi and the Dead Daisies. I came across some other music news websites, and I think I found the title of the new Dead Daisies blues album. In fact, Eddie Trunk. So I'm trusting Eddie Trunk on this one. This is one of the sites that I saw this on. The new album is called Looking for Trouble. I will keep you updated on when this is planning on release, or if they change the name of this album. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Happy anniversary to the side project band of Nikki's Brides of Destruction. Here Come the Bride album was released on March the 9th, 2004, 21 years ago. Happy anniversary to that fantastic album. In fact, I will do an episode on that album in the Nikki 6 series, so hang on tight. Motley Crue posted a cassette tape on Instagram that Nikki found in storage. It's a Shout at the Devil, the Final Mix album, and they also asked, who wants to hear this? So I responded, oh hell yeah, I do. So hopefully they will release this like on their YouTube page or the Cruiseum. Let us hear this. I'm dying to hear this. So yeah, please, if you guys are watching or listening. And that's it in Motley news. Like I said, not a whole lot of it this week. This is episode 78, Tommy Lee, The Naked Truth VH1 TV show review. On this week's episode, I'm just going to continue on what I'm calling the Tommy Lee series, where it's all about Tommy Lee. I started it on episode 69, Methods of Mayhem's debut album review. Episode 70 was Methods of Mayhem live in Detroit, Michigan 2000. Episode 71 was Tommy Lee's Never a Dull Moment album review. Episode 72 was Tommy Lee's Tommyland Part 1, the book review. Episode 73 was Tommy Lee Tommyland Part 2, the album review. Episode 74 was Tommy Lee Goes to College TV show review. Episode 75 was Rockstar Supernova, the TV show and album review. Episode 76 was the second Methods of Mayhem album, a public disservice announcement. Episode 77 was the current, or the latest, I should say, Tommy Lee solo album, Andorra album review. And that leads us into this week. So let's go timeline on this TV show. So we're going to go back in time. Every time I say that or hear that, when I wrote it, I started thinking of the Huey Lewis song from Back to the Future. So we're going to go back in time to 2002. Tommy releases Never a Dull Moment album. There's a TV crew that follows him around, and this is how they came up with this TV special. So there's your timeline. So let's go info and facts on this TV show. The show aired on VH1 on September the 22nd, 2002. It was an hour-long episode. Executive producers was Tommy Lee and George Moll. That's Moll. He's more famous for VH1's Behind the Music and Becoming Us. Special guest stars are on this show as well. Mady, and I'm probably just butchered that. That's Mayte. She was the girlfriend at the time of Tommy Lee. She's on this show. Viggy, who is Tommy Lee's personal assistant. Carl Stubner, That's Stubbner or Ner. He is Tommy Lee's manager. And of course, Scott Humphrey is on this episode as well. So now there's your info and facts on this TV show. So now I'm going to talk about the show. I'm not going to tell you every single little thing that Tommy Lee said or what they said and all that kind of stuff, because I want you guys to watch this yourself in case you haven't seen it or hadn't seen it in a while. I will post it in the comment section down below and on the Talking Crue Facebook page. So I haven't personally seen this in a while. I do remember seeing it when it first aired, and I recorded it on a VHS tape, and I would watch it over and over again. But so it did bring back a lot of memories. In fact, there's some things I could quote. That's how many times I saw this show. So let's get to the show. The show starts with the crazy life of Tommy Lee. The intro shows like newspaper clippings of Tommy Lee leaving Motley Crue, Tommy Lee going to jail, the sex tape. Then it shows inside Tommy's house, or I should say mansion. Basically, this thing was gorgeous, his house. It shows him meeting with his manager Carl, who says this will be the biggest year for Tommy Lee. Then it shows him watching Pamela on the Larry King live show. I remember watching this myself, watching her on Larry King. She pretty much dogged Tommy Lee, said he was an unfit father and just a load of stuff. Tommy actually says he feels sorry for her after watching this, and of course she throws some F-bombs here and there on the things that she was throwing out there. Tommy starts promoting the album. So it shows a day in the life of Tommy promoting it. He's doing radio interviews, TV shows. There's a part where he's at a party in Vegas where he actually sees Vince. And this is the first time in 5 years that they've seen each other since Tommy left Motley Crue. You can tell it's a little, not really tension, but you can tell they haven't been around each other for a while. In fact, Tommy Lee says that it actually felt really awkward, and you can kind of see it. So yeah, definitely pay attention to that part. Shows Tommy and Viggy playing a round of golf. In fact, Tommy Lee gets frustrated and drives a golf cart in the pond, which was really kind of funny. Shows his kids coming over, Brandon and Dylan. But with everything Pamela said, he actually has to have a person monitoring their visit to Tommy, which is really sad. I mean, being a father myself, I couldn't imagine this. Then it shows Tommy and his band in rehearsals for the upcoming solo tour, a meeting with the record label MCA, him going to court, and then him going on tour. Throughout the show, you hear bits and pieces of songs off what was then the new album, Tommy Lee's Never a Dull Moment. And that's the show. Like I said, just a real quick review. I'm not telling you everything. Watch it yourself and tell me what you think. In fact, that's homework this week. Have you seen this before? And what do you think about it? I think it's a great episode. I think it's a way to show us, the fans, a day in the life of Tommy Lee. Especially some of the phone calls on the radio interviews. Yeah, I'm sure he gets, especially at that point, got sick and tired of hearing it or being asked. Yeah, check that part out. Alright, so that's it for this week. Next week, I'm going to continue on with the Tommy Lee series with episode 79, Tommy Lee A&E Biography 2005 TV show review. That's next week. If you know anybody that's a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button, copy the link, send it to them. Tell them go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. Give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps out the podcast a whole lot. I want to thank all my new subscribers, whether on YouTube, Spotify, or Facebook. Welcome aboard, just getting going. And everybody who's gave me thumbs ups and done homework, I really love that as well. And that's it. I'll see you guys next Friday, and you just took a ride on the wild side.